I gotta get him.
Okay, Billy Donnell is going in there. Watch out, Billy just left us.
So I'm telling you, those freaking those fake trophies that they like to claim in Boston, they're all fucking tainted because the Patriots fucking cheated on all the Super Bowls. You got Spygate, you got Deflategate.
They did not cheat on and a Spygate. I'll give you Spygate, but you know what? This is America. Are we not innocent? I mean, you know, you do your time, you should be forgiven. That's what I meant to say. You do your time, you should be forgiven. And
now you'll get forgiven when you cheat
on Spygate, but Deflategate, nothing was ever.
They should literally throw
Patriots never got penalized.
Put them in jail.
Because they were the best NFL team from 2001 to 2020.
I'd be the best if I was cheating too.
You will not be alive for a next dynasty like the Patriots. Guarantee you will not be alive.
Yeah, because they cheated so much. I like dynasties with honor and integrity.
Hey, you ain't cheating.
Like Vince Lombardi.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't winning. And with that said, we are the living referees. We are your referees that love to talk nothing but wrestling. Sometimes we get into silly topics, but wrestling's our number one passion. That's why we got the ref shirts. I think it's time for a new shirt. Maybe designs. What do you guys think? Should we have our own t-shirt line? We're at over 1,000, 1,200 subs. We can get our own t-shirts. Or I'm thinking, you know, I'll go back to the blue shirt, button up with the bow tie. What do you think?
I like the bow tie personally. Maybe I'll get myself a bow tie.
Let's get into this path from our last visit together till now. Yep. Let's get to the next. Boom. This is the biggest news in wrestling right now. Our
biggest news
released, as well as Carlito. Carlito, it's a bummer. I mean, you got to
cool.
Money. I understand, but he was part of a judgment. There's other people like, do we really need Maxine Dupree and Tozawa? And there's some other guys in there that I would pick over Carlito. Let us know who pick over Carlito. Now with R-Truth, there's a lot more I would pick over.
I would pick Truth over Carlito.
100%.
Yep.
I will pick R-Truth, bring him back, and get rid of CM Punk. Hate me if you want. I don't care. R-Truth is the funniest and most entertaining wrestler / promos I've seen in the last, I don't know how long, maybe 30, 40 years for me. I don't know. I turned 44 today. We didn't talk about that. Today is my great birthday. But
happy birthday.
Said, since I was a kid, little wee Boston Mike watching wrestling, I would put R-Truth as probably the top 5 most funniest wrestlers to listen to.
Yeah. Well, who else can we put in like an R-Truth category? You have anyone in mind you could think of?
Bobby the Brain Heenan, man. Bobby the Brain Heenan had me always laughing. To this day, I still laugh. I catch my kids if I watch old videos of Bobby the Brain Heenan. You know what? I would really have to let us know what you guys think were the funniest and most entertaining and could wrestle. He had the 3 trifectas.
Yeah.
Tuck that thumb back.
I know who you could put. So there's been some speculations out there as well. Someone else you could put in that category, The Miz. The Miz has unfollowed WWE on everything.
Right. Maybe he's making a protest. He's going to make a stand. I mean, the Miz is the figurehead. All right, I don't know where you would put Miz right now, but Miz is a top key.
He's a top guy, I think.
Yeah. And him, that might be a stand, you know. R-Truth. I mean, how much was he making?
I don't know. There's been no figures released or anything. Supposedly they didn't release him. They're just not renewing his contract, which happened to be like a couple days ago. Same thing with Carlito. They're not renewing his contract. Supposedly they offered R-Truth the contract, but he thought it was too low for what he was doing. Which, I mean, his Ron Cena shirt is the #1 shirt. Well, it was until they took it off of WWE Shop.
Wow.
Yeah.
You noted. And the chant starting and almost like mid-end of Raw this past week was bring back our.
I guess, too, I was reading during the commercial breaks, they were chanting, "We want truth" as well.
Yeah. You didn't hear McAfee or Michael Cole make a statement. like that.
Curious to see how they're gonna write off Carlito from the Judgment Day, or is he just not gonna show up anymore?
He just wasn't there. He wasn't there Monday, so
Yeah.
that's
All right. Well, how about this? Why don't we just get into it a little bit? Watched Raw. I had to go out and have dinner with some family, so we didn't watch it live.
lame.
Hey. And then, so we watched it live, but I did watch it afterwards.
Wait, time out. You were just on a cruise with the family, okay? You missed SmackDown, you missed a PLE, and you missed Raw with your boy Mike. And then we have one, and then you have another family day. Let's have
Saturday though.
Tuesday, Thursday.
That's really a Sunday, maybe.
Sundays. I'm cool with Sundays. Go have your Sundays day. If I got a new job tomorrow, I would say Monday and Saturdays I don't work. Why? Wrestling.
It's true.
And they will look at me and I say, well, are you religious? Because I am, and wrestling is my religion. Moving on, like you said, thoughts of Raw. You missed it. You had to watch it a couple hours late, which is not bad if you guys watch it a little later.
No commercials.
Skip all the commercials. I do. And you get to see that stuff that, the skipped commercials. You get to see like what they were doing. But I can't. I have to watch it live. It's what we do. What do you think? I thought it was okay. Maybe a thumb.
I give it a thumb for sure. Just one.
Yes, I think I give Raw maybe a thumb as well as you. What about the bet between Michael Cole?
Yo, that was funny.
Dude, Michael Cole, man, he's got those guns, bro. He's got guns.
For a 60-year-old dude, he's not too terrible.
He's got some old sailor tats.
Hey, paying his dues.
Sorry. We gotta get that product placement. Perfect. Right in the front. Okay.
Ooh, I like that color.
Make sure we get all these product placements, just like Raw. We'll get
I got great value water.
Walmart.
Right.
We'll get into that. What else? Anything else besides all the matches? So I want to talk more about this fight you mentioned. I was extremely shocked.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I understand Ivory was not gonna make it. And our boy Dave. Different Dave, Coach Dave, I don't know what I'm calling him, buddy of ours. He likes Ivory and he thinks he should be, tossed over. We'll see.
Really?
But I didn't think Liv Morgan was gonna lose. Did you?
No, same boat. I thought Liv was gonna take it. I mean,
I thought Liv. But then this new girl, Stephanie Valcoir, right? Is that how you say it?
I think so. Vaquer. Something like that.
Yeah,
they seem to be pushing her. She's winning everything, I feel like.
Oh,
she's pretty good. I don't mind her so far.
There were so many memes. She's beautiful. Oh yeah, like it's taking a movie and it says, Stephanie Valcoir enters WWE and all these guys going nuts, pulling the chairs out in front of her. It's just funny ones I caught today. Yeah, she's very attractive, but she can move, dude. She can wrestle. Yeah. She's young, man. And we all know wrestling's a young man's game. If you're not, your top John Cena, Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio,
Randy Orton.
Hey, you leave Randy Orton alone. He's a god. I love Randy Orton. I miss you, buddy. But I thought these three girls put on a good fight. Well, it felt like it was more of a ladies' night. I mean, I think the ladies were spitting it, and we got to see a lot of good. Rhea was in the house and such, but I'm excited for this match. I really think it's going to be a good banger. Lyra Valkyrie versus
I wasn't too interested in this at first, but I've kind of Lyra Valkyrie is kind of.
Did she
change impressed me the past couple weeks?
Style?
She changed something.
Yeah, she came out. I was like, "Hey, call Boston Mike. We'll do lunch."
I don't know. She just wasn't convincing to me at first.
But
she reminded me of like a little tiny mouse trying to fight. But now she seems. She seems like she's ready to fight now.
Yeah, she lost some, styles. Maybe I don't like her intro. Reminds me of Jade's too much. I think she needs a new intro.
I like the woo. Woo! The whole woo thing they do.
I don't know what that is.
That's what the crowd does. I think someone just started doing it and it caught on.
No.
I
What's
don't
the
mind her
point of
entrance. I think it's
Ireland?
cool.
Not like
She's got the big wings too.
I wouldn't mind her coming out to some like Irish music, Lord of Dance, Michael.
Becky Lynch used
What
to
would that
back in
get?
NXT.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Lamon.
I'm
Becky Lynch.
on
Speaking of
Becky
Becky
Lynch.
Lynch, her movie comes out. Happy Gilmore 2. She has a cameo and
Oh yeah,
comes
saw
out
that.
next month.
Pretty
Be
excited for that.
interested that
It'll be a
they
good
finally
movie.
dropped the trailer.
Yep,
All right,
it's
so
gonna
the
be a good
main
movie.
event of so the main event of Monday night, El Grande Americano. Did your jaw drop when he won?
Yeah, I was shocked. I totally thought it was gonna be CM Punk.
I thought at first it was CM Punk, and then I got a little gut feeling that's because when Seth was out there earlier, he would say, "We'll get him, we'll get him."
Yeah.
I thought AJ Styles was gonna win, and I was like, but then I saw Alcana Americano. I was like,
I know. I was shocked by that.
Everyone was in bed. Everyone was in bed at my house. No one was out watching with me, and I'm like, does anybody realize that Alcano Americano, or whatever his name is, El Grande Americano is now in the final of the Money in the Bank?
What if he wins?
Poor Chad Gable.
Yeah. It's the same fucking guy.
No, it isn't. Michael
Everybody knows
Cole
that.
thinks it's the same guy, but listen to Pat McAfee. He knows the difference. He says, no, they are not different. They are not the same. One is Chad Gable. The other one is El Grande Americano.
I think he needs to take a lie detector test.
You don't
Put
need
him
to.
on one. Yep.
Why is he on the
Are
spotlight?
you Chad Gable?
Why is he in trial for that? Watch him, man. He can wrestle. The dude could fight. He could take a beating. He could take a
Chad
bump,
Gable's
as
a
they
beast
say.
in the ring.
It wasn't Chad Gable who won. Chad Gable already has a match Saturday against some luchador dude. Which
Yeah.
are we watching that, bro? Are we watching that?
I'm watching it. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, well, it looks like it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be a good
give
show.
it a chance Saturday.
Let's talk about some Money in the Bank. What's your excitement level for Money in the Bank?
Oh, I love Money in the Bank.
Pretty up there. Mm-hmm. We get two ladder matches.
You got two big, main events. You got the seven guys, 7 girls going to a match, try to grab that case. Some it might be the stardom they need. It might be the predictions are gonna be tough for me because it's hard. But we'll get into that topic. I'm excited. We got only 4 matches. Maybe the Money in the Bank.
Unless they announce another one on SmackDown. There's still that possibility.
So Saturday we got the World Collide, right?
Yep. I think that starts at like 2, and it's on YouTube for free. So
we're gonna be watching that shit.
Yeah. Oh, we might live stream too.
Do you have family day?
I might have to. You never know.
You might have to put your priorities ahead. Wrestling or family. What really brings you joy? Do you smile and laugh like that? I saw your family pictures from your vacation. The only time I saw you smile is when you were watching wrestling. It's
because you can't show weakness. Smiling is weakness.
No, it's because you love wrestling.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Little bit. Los Angeles too. Before we start, let's touch on this. Have you looked up ticket prices for Money in the Bank in Los Angeles? So I was just on there on Ticketmaster. So they have, it's crazy enough, they have 4 front row handicap section seats. And it's because it's got the little symbol on there. $6,000 a piece. For the front row on the other side, across from on the camera side, 9,000 front row. Like they're treating this like WrestleMania type stuff. Isn't prices crazy? Insane.
Speaking of, we can get into prices. I went to the grocery store. I'm just looking at prices of things. I'm like, I wonder if people like our parents or our even grandparents that are still alive or older, see prices of things. They're like, you want $5.90 for a 4-pack of butter?
Right? It used to be 30 cents.
Come on, people. Wrestling. we love you. We're gonna watch you, but come on, don't make people
Yeah.
choose
Bro,
between their
$9,000.
mortgages or tickets.
That's like $9,000. That's almost a full year of
That's
my
a lot of
mortgage.
friggin' money. Well,
Yeah.
what?
Uh,
What do you possibly get? A better view than I do in my living room? No.
Yeah.
Isn't it, you get to take home a chair. Wow, you get to take home a chair
Sharing worth
just so
$9,000.
somebody could put it on eBay the next day for $100, $500. No,
Yep.
people, we have to stop paying these prices.
All right. Well, how about this? We get right into our first prediction of the day. Let's just get into this one. We'll start it off. The women's Intercontinental Championship, Lyra versus Becky Lynch. So
Woo.
excitement level for this match. You ready for it? I'm ready for this match.
I'm ready. I'm
This would be a good
excited,
match.
and
Yep.
I think it's going to be a banger. They're going to beat on each other.
Yep.
And watching Raw, knew ahead of time that this would come up, that who I have to pick, and it's really hard. But I'm going to lock in Becky Lynch. I feel like Becky Lynch is going to take round 2 of them fighting. I think
Round
Becky
2.
Lynch is going to take round 2.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I think Becky's gonna take it as well.
Yeah, I think we need to see Lyra climb. If you want her to be a face, she needs to be able to climb.
Yeah.
And what's climb next is to the heavyweight. After having it, give it to Becky Lynch. Let her have it.
Yeah.
Lose it to someone else coming up or something. But Lyra move on to maybe the women's belt. So yeah, we both lock in Becky Lynch. Let us know what you guys think.
Ooh, Becky.
If you disagree or agree, I just think the man's gonna take this one. Round 2 of them is gonna go to Becky Lynch.
Yep, I agree.
Well, keeping it with the ladies of the night, why don't we keep rolling with our prediction for the Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Naomi, Julia Gulia, Roxanne Perez, and Stephanie Avacqua. It's tough. I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a banger, and I think people are gonna see Stephanie and Rhea somehow team up.
Ooh, form a little alliance there.
Yeah, I'm very confused, very torn on this. We got 3 young girls and 3 veterans. With that said, I'm gonna have to go first. My first pick would be Alexa Bliss. I think the experience, and I want to see her shine again. So I'm gonna lock in my number 1 pick, Alexa Bliss.
Tough match, man. I think this possibly. I think this could be better than the men's match.
It's gonna be better. Only time can tell.
I know it's gonna be a tough one for me. I think my number 1 pick, I'm gonna go Roxanne Perez. I'm gonna go. I got a feeling something with her. They're gonna push. She's gonna win that Money in the Bank, and she's gonna rub it in Liv's face in Judgment Day. I think
Dom only likes to be with champs. Oh.
Yeah, I would Dom maybe even help her out in this match a little bit, cause a little distraction. I don't know, but I think they're gonna push her. I think we're gonna see it. Something's gonna happen in this match.
It's good. I hope. I hope we see some surprises and some jaw drops. We need a good jaw drop. My second pick, I'm gonna go. I don't think it's gonna be a rookie this year. I think last year was a rookie with Tiffy Time winning it. So I'm gonna see my first pick is Alexa Bliss, and if some miracle she doesn't win, unfortunately, Rhea Ripley. She's gonna take it.
Okay. Hey, Rhea. All right. I think second pick, I'm gonna pick Naomi. I feel like they're gonna push her a little bit.
That's a bold statement, comment.
Yep.
That is a bold statement.
I think
she's a heel.
I'm feeling.
She's a villain.
Naomi.
She is. All right. I can't argue with your pick. I just think it's a little.
Just wait. You're gonna see.
Let's buckle up.
Well,
Let's buckle up and see. Enjoy the ride, like we always say.
Buckle up.
I think the Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso match is going to be our next, because I don't think it's going to be a main event. I think the men's ladder match is going to be main event with what they have in there. We'll get to, but Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso tag teaming against Logan Paul and John Cena. let's take a brief moment and talk about Jey Uso. That man in the last Mania, since Mania, even before Mania, I want to give my hats off to, because that guy has been putting in the work. The WORK. The work. Every PLE. He had a match Monday night. He's going to have a match probably Friday night somehow. He's going to have a match Saturday with Cody against Cena. It's John Cena and Logan Paul, which, he's not. He's
no scrub.
Slouch, but, yeah, he's no scrub. I don't think, Cena likes it. Did you watch that last Friday?
Yeah.
I don't think Cena likes him. I don't think Cena wants anything to do with him. And he's like, you know what? I'm only here because, they're paying me, but you're an idiot. We don't know. I just seen the face. He's not like,
yeah, getting a weird,
happy.
Disgusted look.
And don't forget that Money in the Bank ends. They get a day rest, and bam, Jey Uso has to put his title up against Gunther.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Putting in the work, man.
Putting in the work.
Putting in the work.
The work.
So I'm gonna lock in Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. That's a simple lock and key.
Okay.
Not even no brainer. I don't see Jey Uso and Cody losing this at all to Cena. I think Logan Paul's gonna mess it up, and he's gonna get pinned by Cody, but. Like I always say, let's buckle up and enjoy the ride. What do you got, bro?
That. I think he kind of touched on it a little bit already on SmackDown when John and Logan gave him that look. I think something in this match is going to happen between them, and I think John Cena might walk out on Logan Paul, just like leave during the middle of the match, just kind of leave it a handicap match, and so I'm going to pick Cody. Cody and Jay as well.
With that said, it just bumped my brain into thinking, what if that caused a conflict between Logan and John Cena?
Maybe get them a title match?
Yeah, and Logan Paul finally gets a heavyweight belt. I mean, can you imagine Prime with a heavyweight belt and Logan Paul?
No. Don't do it.
The egos will be bouncing. So yeah, we'll see. Like we both picked Jay
to watch that one.
Cody, so it's gonna be exciting. All right, which I hope is gonna be the men's Money in the
Bank.
I'll have my Money in the Bank briefcase sitting next to me with my belt, all excited,
all ready to go.
And with that said, we got men's Money in the Bank. I love ladder matches. I love violence. So let's see. LA Knight, Andrade, Penta, Solo Sikoa, definitely not going to win. Seth freaking Rollins and El Grande Americano.
The surprise, the wild card.
I was hoping we could have saw like Drew and CM Punk in this, or even Cody. Has Cody been in the ladder Money in the Bank match since he's been back?
I don't think so.
We'll have to hit our knowledge noggin for that, or someone let us know. But that's what I was hoping leading up to Money in the Bank. So with this lineup, it's not bad. It's hard to pick. My heart actually, believe it or not, I want Andrade. I really want Andrade to win. But he's
is that your pick?
Unfortunately,
that
is not my pick. I want Andre, and I would be happy for Andre or Penta. But my pick, I think LA Knight's gonna win this. I think LA Knight. Seth Rollins doesn't feel like he doesn't need it, man. He could just walk up to Adam Pearce or walk up to anybody and be like, I wanna take on Seth.
A title shot.
I want to take on Cody. I want to take on Cena. I want to, whatever he wants. He got Paul Heyman on his corner now.
Yeah, right.
So it's like, I see it's tough because I wouldn't mind seeing Seth winning. Seth wins, I'm like, yeah, I'll be happy. If Andrade wins, I'll be happy. Penta wins. The only one I don't see winning is Solo. Not Andrade. So what do you got?
It's fair.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6. So you're right.
A
There's 6.
6.
My first pick is definitely going to go with LA Knight. I'm going to give you my
Yeah.
second pick to make it easier. I'm going to pick Penta. I want to pick Penta.
All right. Sarah Miro. All right.
I was all over the place, and it's hard because you can only one person can win. So I
Yeah.
want Andrade. I think it'd be awesome, but as a wrestling referee, I kind of feel like it's not going to happen.
This is it's gonna be a good match. There's a lot of interesting styles in this match. I think for my number one pick, it's gonna have. I think I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. I think he takes it. I think we're gonna see some interference from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and I think Seth's gonna take it. He's got to have the control.
I feel what you're putting out there. I do. I like it, but I also think CM Punk's going to interfere just to mess with Seth Rollins.
That is a real. That's always a real possibility.
That feud is not over. No way in hell is this feud has fizzled, gone down, lightened up a little bit, got stale even.
Yeah, no.
As much as I'm not a CM Punk fan, after watching this Monday night and his qualifying match, he was gassed. He looked sloppy. He looked like
he look a little tired.
He just doesn't look right. He doesn't look like an athlete star who can keep going. So I'm glad he didn't win. But he's going to be pitiful. He's going to be that, I need my chance. I need my people saying, CM Punk. Why do you guys like him still? But he's going to come out. He's going to come out and he's going to mess with Seth Rollins. So I feel like that's going to be a hard choice for you. You're going to pick Seth Rollins, but I think we're going to see CM Punk even pull the ladder out from under him, as they would say. Sorry to interfere with your pick.
That's what he's got Big Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker for. They're going to be watching out for CM Punk. Watch. Telling you, Seth Rollins takes it.
All right.
My second pick, I'm going to get wild with it, and I'm going to say Denny have a second pick, so I was so confident Seth's going to take it. But we're going to go, we'll go El Grande. El Grande, Money in the Bank.
El Grande would be a mind-blowing. I thought you
right?
would go LA Knight. You're an LA Knight boy, so I thought you would go LA
I'm kind of done with I don't know. I feel like LA Knight's already peaked. I don't think he's going to win the World Championship. I don't think he'll win WWE Championship. Maybe he'll get an Intercontinental run at some point. But I just feel like LA Knight's, he's peaked. He's gotten I won't say he's gotten as big as he's going to get, because he could probably get bigger. But I don't just see him win a World Championship. There's too much talent out there. He's old. But the fans still love him. So they'll give him another IC reign or a U.S. Championship reign.
All right. So that's it, guys. That's got all our picks from Money in the Bank. I think we covered everything besides our, last thing we always end with, something we end with. But let us know what you guys all think. Please let us know about the matches, especially our truth. Let's get into the Boston Mike Spotlight. So
everybody loves a good spotlight.
Every week I pick up a cool topic, see if we get in, what I want to spotlight on. I thought this week I was going to pick our truth, being let go. I don't think it's a big enough story as advertisement.
Yes.
Even here, Cash App is advertisements everywhere. TKO, I understand, loves the advertisements, and that's all over the place with UFC and everything else they do. NASCAR started it all, I believe, really, with the hard advertisements and stuff. But I don't know about you, buddy, but I know when I watch wrestling, I don't care about Cash App. I already have it, and it's a pain in the ass. I don't want a Snickers. I don't want a Milky Way. I don't want a Clash of Clans.
Or you want some dude wipes?
There's not one item I watch during wrestling. I'm like, I gotta run out to the store and get it. It's relevant. You were fine with it. I had no problem with it. It was an outside the ring on the ticky thing, one of those things called.
The ticker.
I was even cool with it on the outside of the ropes area, like the barricade, how they have it sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's when you push it. That's when they pushed it. When they brought Prime in, and now you got Prime in the middle. You got, this in the corner, this in the
It's too
corner, this in the
much.
corner, this in the corner, this. Do you guys agree? Please, let me know. That's why I picked it as
Well,
the spotlight.
here's
Because
a
it's getting
follow up.
ridiculous.
Do you think we'll see advertisements on wrestlers' gear at all? I think it's a possibility.
It's inevitable.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the next step,
I
right?
think we've seen it. I mean,
Mhm.
New Day came out in like Transform or Turtles outfit
Yeah,
or something. That's technically advertising for Playmates or
that's true.
Nickelodeon. Same thing with Power Rangers, Bandai, and
Well, remember they did the collab though, where they made the wrestler Ninja Turtles. So, which is pretty cool, by the way.
they've been doing that.
Mhm.
But that goes, it kind of goes hand in hand. I'm cool with it dressing like, but if I see, if I see like Rey Mysterio coming out and it's got Honey Nut Cheerios across his jersey, I might take a break, dude. I don't know. That's getting a little ridiculous. I mean, they all wear their own brand. The Yeet shirt,
Yeah.
the CM Punk, the John Cena, the Codys, or the ESTs, or Mommy. They wear their own brand. But now they're gonna come out with a little patch having, Slim Jims.
You got a dude wipes logo on a Yeet
Dude
shirt.
wipe, right? Yeah, and the Yeet shirt right in the tramp stamp.
Yep.
Now the NBA. What's up with the NBA pushing into wrestling?
I don't know. Well, they had them on a few months ago, just as like a quick brief segment. But yeah, they're kind of pushing that too.
We've had wrestlers on before. I mean, we've had football players on, basketball, hockey.
Yeah.
I know I've seen hockey. I don't think I've seen many baseball players. I don't.
No.
Because they play just as amount as wrestling, 163 games.
For real.
Or 52 weeks of wrestling, whatever the amount it comes out to.
Baseball hasn't even ended and it's getting ready to start again. That NASCAR, I feel like, goes forever.
So leave the advertisements in NASCAR. It works.
Yeah.
It overpowered. Maybe because it's my generation, I didn't see a lot of advertising. Me as a kid, I remember seeing beer, cigarettes.
Beer and cigarettes.
But now it's Cash App,
Everything.
Clash of Clans. But yeah, the spotlight this week is definitely on the advertisement. But perfect example is that could be our next title belt, the advertisement belt.
So how wild? I could see that happening too. How wild would that be?
I might take a break, go watch some AEW or watch some luchador or Japanese, or not have the hiccups. One or the other.
Not have the freaking hiccups. Well, how about that? We'll go ahead and wrap. We'll go ahead and wrap it up for this week. Good episode. We got Money in the Bank on Saturday. Going live on Saturday. At least I plan to.
Are we gonna go live Friday?
Might as well. I don't think I'm doing anything Friday.
We got a wrestling weekend. So with that said, guys, if you like what we spew out, what we like to talk about, please comment. Always comment on those. Hit those notifications. Hit those likes. Hit those subscribes. Hit those shares. Help your fellow wrestling fans out. And have a great weekend on wrestling. Until next time, good night.
Peace.